Hello, from pretty much the present, this is your host, Adam Graham. This compilation captures several special episodes of the great detectives of old-time radio. In addition to our regular lineup, we've played a number of special episodes on the podcast. Some have been to mark a numeric anniversary. Typically, we do one of those every 50 episodes or so. And others have been for listener support campaigns, and still others have been for some miscellaneous reason. These specials include old-time radio movie adaptations, anthology programs, and occasionally stretch our genre a little bit. As always, any offers or information contained in these episodes may not be valid unless reflected on our Great Detectives of Old Time Radio website. But now, please enjoy this compilation. Welcome to the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio from Boise, Idaho. This is your host, Adam Graham, and I'm welcoming you to today's episode where we will kick off our listener support campaign and present the first of 3 Play It Again Adam episodes. Ask listeners in the month of July to email me in their requests for programs we played before that they'd like to hear again, and perhaps for the benefit of some of our more recent listeners. And we will get into that program in just a moment, the first of these specials. Today also marks the beginning of our listener support campaign. And you can go to support.greatdetectives.net to support the program. Throughout the year, with all donations of $7 or more, we'll send you access to our premium site. However, during our listener support campaign, we'll send an extra special thank you for all donations of $20 or more. Among the featured items are Colonial Radio Theater dramas, including their Father Brown Mystery Series. Volumes 1 through 4, your choice, are available, as well as their Perry Mason cases based on the original books by Earl Stanley Gardner. Very different from the Raymond Burr programs, but also very good as well. So for a list of all available items, go to support.greatdetectives.net. Also this week, we'll be rolling out our announcement of new programs that we'll play in the 2013-2014 season. And we'll have announcements on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But now let's go ahead and take a look at our email from Michael, who writes, "Congratulations on reaching 1,000 episodes. I love your podcast and think you did a terrific job. Enjoy even your convention of chronology. Presenting a program through its entire catalog is brilliant. You ask for a repeat for a special program. My vote would be for Barrie Craig, which is my favorite. One mark of a great program is how memorable it is. I can easily recall dozens of Barrie Craig episodes. How many other shows, TV or radio, can make that claim? I often wonder when you talk about all the lost ones at the end of the programs what we are missing. Indeed, there's, I believe, about 59 episodes in circulation, about 132 lost, so pretty significant. He goes on to say, I love the writing, and in particular the dialogue. It can be both dark and human at the same time. William Gargan is the quintessential detective, with both brains and brawn, completely believable, and fits the role like an old shoe. He's the perfect guide through some fairly diverse and interesting cases, and his supporting cast is always terrific too. If I picked one particular episode, it would be A Time to Kill. It has a great plot, some action, a ton of chemistry between Craig and the gal he finds in the car, and some amazing dialogue. It even has a little bit of a twist in the end. What more could you ask for? A gem of the era. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that I'm a big fan of Pat Novak and Jeff Regan too. All 3 of these shows are brilliant, and for me, about as good as radio gets. Again, thanks for all you do. Well, thanks so much, Michael. And Time to Kill is actually one of my favorite Barrie Craig episodes as well. So I will be more than happy to present that. Here now from February 13th, 1952 is William Gargan as Barrie Craig in A Time to Kill.
William Gargan stars as Barrie Craig, confidential investigator.
To ensure a longer life, folks, a gun in hand is worth two in the bush.
The National Broadcasting Company presents William Gargan in another transcribed drama of mystery and adventure with America's #1 detective, Barrie Craig, confidential investigator.
Barrie Craig speaking. There's a popular notion people have about confidential operatives. Stop any guy on the street and ask him. The notion? Steam-heated love, or, as the French say, amour. My classification of workers always got a blonde on one arm, another blonde in his lap, and a third blonde in his eye, so people think. The truth, as a matter of fact, is people are so right. Textbook biology aside, the true reason for our howling success with the ladies is our fatherly appeal. It's women looking for the male protection they missed since the carefree days of the cradle. It's the unladylike search for the strong, dominating male who knows all the answers. It's also the classic feminine urge to pin horns on the masculine cranium. I won my horns by parking overtime outside Grand Central Station. I'd gone in to see if the mayor was making good on his promise to keep the trains running on time. I came out to find a summons tied to my windshield wiper. A green ticket. The $15 variety. Ouch. In my car, I found something more had been added to liven up my humdrum existence. A Cupid doll. Painted a rainbow pink with saucer eyes, and blowing so many scents over me, I got an immediate perfume jag. Isn't there some mistake?
No.
You, didn't mistake this for public hack?
No.
Then, I'm in the wrong car?
Are you?
I'll check. Well, keys fit the ignition. The car belongs to me.
Oh, how wonderful.
But you don't.
How sad.
Funny.
Funny?
I always wonder just how the future Mrs. Barrie Craig would happen along. Run into me turning a corner? Or come to me with a letter of introduction from my Uncle Hess in Allentown?
You're disappointed it's like this.
I'm frightened.
Frightened?
My blood pressure. 10 more points and I'm flying with the angels.
Oh, then you like me.
We'll get married and have 6 kids.
7.
7's a lot of laundry.
We'll live in the country.
I'm allergic to marigolds.
A picture wall looking out on green fields.
Comes August, I sneeze and my eyes get red.
We'll name the children Tommy.
Not all 6 of them.
7.
Oh, I did want one daughter. What will I call you when I'm hunting high and low for my cufflinks?
Cerise. And when I want help with the supper dishes?
Barrie. And when we toast marshmallows and reminisce about how we first came to meet, what should I remember?
How I hid in your car to escape the dragon.
The dragon?
A repulsive little man who follows me.
Where did he follow you from last?
Connecticut. He was on the train.
From Connecticut to my car?
Yes.
I see. Where is Mr. Repulsive right now?
Behind us.
Behind us?
In the gray coupe. He's waiting to follow us when you pull away.
I'll fix that.
Oh, no.
I'm Samson. I break heads like matchsticks.
Please, no. No violence. Nothing to spoil the fun we're having. Oh, I feel so good. Oh, I haven't felt good for such a long time.
So what do I do?
Just take me away.
With a chaperone on our tail?
You're capable and clever.
Huh. I shake guys like salt out of a shaker.
I knew you were equal to the dragon.
For every block he hangs on over 10, you can paint a zebra stripe on me. In no time, I had more zebra stripes than skin. The repulsive dragon hung on for 10 blocks, then 30 more, then through the Holland Tunnel, way into Jersey. I hung up a new highway speed record, but the gray coupe stayed in the money. Your dragon drives like he was born to the wheel.
But you're so much better.
All of a sudden, baby, I'm not so sure. I got off the highway, snaked up and down deserted side roads. I followed the moon across rocks and stumps of forest like my car was a Jeep, but the gray coupe hung on. Hung on close enough to point up the risks in my undertaking. The dragon's spitting fire at us, baby.
He's shooting at your tires.
Oh, you're wrong about the tires.
Oh, Barrie, you've been hit.
How are you going to like me with a dimpled elbow? In front of him like this, we're a nice, lush target.
Oh, you're not stopping.
I've run out of road. Dead end ahead.
Oh, but we can't. Barrie, look. He's crashed.
Yeah, he has. That will teach him to shoot and drive at the same time.
He ran into a tree.
Remind me to kiss the tree. Let's go offer our condolences. Wait. I almost forgot. Got a dime handy?
A dime? Oh, yes. Here. But why?
I'm throwing it to Finnegan. For luck. It was Finnegan who made the gray coupe crash in the nick of time.
Oh.
You understand?
Yes. Finnegan's your good angel. Oh, I almost forgot, too. Let me see. A quarter. I'm throwing it to Mrs. Rumpelheimer, my good angel.
You're growing on me, baby. No question about it. You're really growing on me. The gray coupe was telescoped like an accordion. Getting the unconscious dragon out of the wreck was like breaking into a sardine can with your fingernails. An owl kept applauding the show. A Vest pocket dragon, small hands and dainty feet, and the emaciated look of a guy who went hungry Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
How badly hurt is he?
He could be worse. He could be dead. Contusions. When he comes to, he's going to hate that word.
Your elbow.
Only a nick that can wait. Buster here is really emergency. I've got to get him to a hospital.
But...
If he keeps bleeding, the dragon will change to a zombie right in front of us. Contusions weren't half the medical jargon.
The patient's in an oxygen tent, Mr. Craig.
What's the diagnosis?
Multiple injuries to the head. Conditional paralysis of the reflexes due to severe concussion.
Oh. He'll recover?
Pathologically, yes.
What does that mean?
As an aftermath of trauma, there may be psychiatric complications.
Meaning?
A memory lapse. An amnesia.
Rough. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's a blessing. Maybe Buster has more he'd like to forget than remember.
His name appears to be Reuben Clark?
Yeah. That's the name on the label sewed inside his coat.
But no other identification, address, a nearest of kin?
No. As I've already said, I looked for a wallet. Oddly enough, he wasn't carrying one.
The hospital will need more information for a police report.
I've told you all I know. I was out driving with my girl and heard this crash behind me. The gray coupe, out of control, had folded against a tree. I played Good Samaritan. That's all there is. He's in your hands now, Doc, so give him the full treatment, huh? Get a perfume jag on and your brain takes to the hills. It happens to a bachelor pushing 40. That weak moment when single bliss suddenly has the feeling of solitary confinement.
Oh, you were wonderful rescuing me.
The congressional medal goes to that tree.
Do what you did for me in blind faith.
All through history, men have gone blind and boneheaded over a Cupid doll. Mark Antony, for instance. Baby, you kiss like you took a graduate course.
No man has ever risked himself for me before.
The men in your past must have been 80 and over.
I've never before had a champion.
Tie a blue ribbon around my neck and, fit the dunce cap at a rakish angle.
The dunce cap?
Blind faith, you said. I could be promoting a horse laugh at myself.
Oh, no.
Then fill in a few reassuring facts.
Facts?
The delirious dragon I palmed off in a hospital. Reuben Clark. Who is he?
I'm not sure.
Who do you think he is?
I think a man in the hire of my guardian.
And what's the problem with your guardian?
I don't think I want to talk about it.
It's too late for reluctance, baby. I've taken too big a bite of your life.
He's mistreated me, hurt me, kept me prisoner, confined me to my room, always under watch.
Why?
He wants to marry me. There was money, many valuable things left to both of us when my parents died.
And guardian wants all of it through marriage to you?
Yes.
But why run? Why not stand up to him, get to a lawyer, go to the police?
I can't. He's clever, my guardian, devilishly clever and determined.
You're in the land of the free. We pay judges to step on
He
worms.
threatened to have me put away if I oppose him, if I keep refusing to marry him.
What do you mean, put away?
In a sanitarium. He's bribed people, old servants, even old friends to swear that I'm mentally irresponsible.
Nice guy, your guardian.
Well, I have no way of fighting him fairly.
You've got me.
Oh, thank you so much, but I don't want to fight him.
Procrastination,
I
baby.
just want to hide and rest. Not think today and tomorrow. Just not think. I've been trapped in a nightmare, in a hideous nightmare.
Sure you have. It's up to your ears. You want a breather. Nothing to fret over. Just pass the time.
And have fun. Like the fun we were having.
6 kids.
7.
During this breather, where do you want to be?
Anywhere. Where only you can find me.
Okay. I know a country shack owned by a friend of mine over at Scotch Plains. It won't be in use until May 1st, and I know where the key is.
Oh, you're wonderful.
You'll be the guest of a certain Lieutenant Trav Rogers, only he won't know it. It's Rogers' shack. I'll stock you up with groceries and look in now and then. I'll take you over to it. Just one more fact to file away. Who and where is your guardian?
I'd rather not at present.
No, you can trust me. My word on it. I won't make a move until you agree to it.
My guardian is Jeffrey Foley. We live in Tuxedo Grove Heights, Connecticut.
Back in my office, I got my first real indication that boy-girl woo-hoo sometimes echoes back ow wow. An uninvited caller. Male, 30 about, a flashy dresser and a peppermint-striped shirt, gray suede gloves, and a nickel-plated revolver.
You Barrie Craig?
No.
What do you mean, no? This is Craig's office?
Was. I took over this morning. I'm a distant cousin.
Then where's Craig?
Passed away.
Croaked?
Yeah, all of a sudden at 2 a.m. this morning.
What are you giving me?
The obituary.
Into your pocket and throw your wallet on the desk. I want to check.
It so happens I'm carrying Craig's wallet to turn it over to the estate.
Where's the dame?
Dame?
You're asking for something, Craig.
Your arm will get stiff pointing that gun.
I got a heat lamp home.
Oh.
You don't want to talk about the dame, huh?
I've got a block against discussing women. I was a retarded adolescent. Want to talk about the track?
The dame.
Famous battles of history, then.
The dame.
You're a hard man to please.
Get over to the window.
The window?
Open it.
You can't throw guys out of windows.
Why not?
The sanitation code. Littering the sidewalk. You'll be socked $5 in magistrate's court.
Open the window, comedian. Now, close it.
Close it? Just what did that accomplish?
You're smart. Figure it out yourself.
I just did. Who was I signaling?
The big guy. He'll be up to talk to you. Later.
Later.
After I've softened you up. So you can talk politely to the big guy. He don't like wisecracking comedians. Now lie down on the floor.
What for?
So I can get at your head. Standing up, I can't reach you.
You are kind of short for a muscle man.
Bending over the dice all the time I was a kid grew down instead of up. So lie down, Craig. Nice, huh?
You can close the safety catch on your gun. I'll lie down nice.
Now tell me a funny story. While I work.
A cigar fog. Clouds of strong tobacco blowing in my face. I found a face behind the cigar after a while. A moon face with a contented smile. Like men smile after dealing themselves a royal flush in spades. Hey, keep that stinkweed in my face and I'll be gassed to death.
It's fine Cuban tobacco.
But I'm no Cuban.
Let's talk, Craig.
Let's talk about the beating I survived.
My deepest apologies. The dude is a continual embarrassment to me.
The dude, huh?
I've tried to teach him moderation and restraint.
Turn him over to my teaching for 10 minutes.
All right, I will.
Joke. I don't know where I fit into your game.
I'll tell you. Automobile license number BC-100, New York. Honorary plates issued to Barrie Craig.
So?
Your automobile. I saw a certain young lady get into it yesterday. It pulled away, unfortunately, before I could formulate strategy. In pursuit, I lost the car in traffic.
So?
This morning, I identified you as the owner of the car. Where's the girl, Craig?
I don't know. She thanked me for the lift and got off at Battery Place.
I don't think so.
You'll have to take my word on it.
Temporarily, perhaps. I'm fairly resourceful at proving liars to be liars.
The dude's arm-weary right now.
I'm also a vindictive man when lied to. My one great failing.
Who hasn't got one flaw in his character?
You're, a practical man, Craig.
Is that a cash bribe developing?
Modest gesture of goodwill. $1,000?
Keep your money in your pocket.
You're not tempted?
Only curious. What makes the girl worth $1,000 on the hook?
That doesn't concern you. It had better not concern you. You're a fool, Craig. Lochinvar riding for a fall.
Who's Lochinvar?
You're championing a girl you know nothing about. Whatever she told you, Craig, you can be sure it's pure invention.
I'm only sure you're after her and you ring counterfeit.
Craig, I warn you.
And that stooge in a peppermint shirt you use for a calling card. You don't really think you can whistle me over to your side?
All right. Hide the girl, play the hero, and the idiot. There's a keg of dynamite under you, Craig. Oh, if only you could free your eyes of stardust.
Keg of dynamite. The phrase kept repeating in my head until it gave me the willies. How much of the truth had Cupie told me? I began to wonder. Information? Will you get me the phone number of a Jeffrey Foley, Tuxedo Grove Heights, Connecticut? Later in the afternoon, I went calling on Love. Lochinvar's here, baby.
Barrie.
With a sack full of groceries. Wax beans, salmon, fresh blueberries, vintage year bagels, enough food to keep you hiding out for a month.
Here, I'll take your coat.
Take my hat first, huh? The dunce cap.
Dunce cap?
I hate myself in it. Take it off me, baby.
Barrie, what's happened?
I tried to telephone that wicked old guardian of yours.
You tried to?
Jeffrey Foley of Tuxedo Grove Heights, Connecticut. There's no Tuxedo Grove Heights anywhere on the map of Connecticut.
I lied.
Tell me something I don't know.
But only about the address.
What's the real address?
Cranberry Hills, Pennsylvania.
Why'd you lie about the address?
I wasn't sure I could trust you. Really trust you.
Baby, come here.
I've confided in people only to have them use me, extort money, hurt me.
2 guys dropped in on me today looking for you. They barely stopped short of murder.
Barrie.
I came out here by way of Planet X to shake them. You must be quite a prize to rate 2 homicidal retrievers like my morning callers.
$1 million, Barrie. The estate my guardian is trying to steal. It's worth $1 million.
$1 million? I knew that love, when it came, would be nothing trivial, but I never dreamed it would have a Dun & Bradstreet rating. A perfumed doll cries on your shoulder, and reality drowns in a tub of tears. Cupid knew her way to my heart, like there was a neon sign on my chest saying, "Enter here." When love let go of my throat long enough, I took a half-hearted whack at confidential investigating. I did some more sneak checking on Cupid. The repulsive dragon, Reuben Clark, I wanted his version of events.
Patient has shown extraordinary improvement, Mr. Craig.
Is he conscious, Doc?
Yes.
I want to talk to him.
I don't think...
Don't think. The first story I told you, I thinned it down a little. The fact is this.
Dispatch.
Uh-huh.
But,
Don't pump me, Doc. I'm engaged in Operation Top Secret. I can't give out facts until I've wrapped up the case.
Of course.
Which door do we go through? The dragon talked like a guy kicking himself around the block.
I first saw the girl on the train.
Cerise Foley.
I never knew her name.
Oh, no.
Look, let me tell it my own way.
All right, tell it.
Well, it was in the club car. She sat across the aisle from me, looking peculiar.
Looking peculiar.
A little loony, humming little ditties, then winking over to me, then laughing to herself.
Are we talking about the same girl?
Look, I'm talking about the chick you made me chase all over Jersey.
Keep talking.
Well, the way it was, I figured an easy pickup.
You're trying awfully hard for a bust on the snoot.
You asked me to tell you, and I'm telling you.
Okay, tell me.
Well, I'm a guy like any other guy. Good looker like this chick wants to be sociable, so I...
Stop embroidering it, Buster.
What'd you do, marry her or something?
You took the seat beside her. Then what?
Well, we got to talking, getting acquainted. I told her how I was a hardware salesman fresh in from Binghamton.
I don't want to know your pedigree.
Well, she told me she was Princess something or other, traveling what word am I muffing?
Incognito.
Yeah, incognito. Well, her uncle was a Maharaja somewhere, and she was here on a secret mission for him. To raise cash, she said. The Maharaja was stone broke.
You're making this up.
Well, I thought she was until I got a peek into that overnight bag she kept on her lap.
What was in the bag?
Jewels. The stuff the Maharaja sent her here to sell off. Jewels, mister. Enough jewels to make you go clean off your rocker.
Like you went.
Yeah, like I went.
Cupid confirmed the fact of the jewels.
Yes, Barrie. I have jewels. Many, many jewels. Bracelets, brooches, rings. Oh, right here in my overnight bag. See?
They're real?
Why, yes, of course.
Where did you get them? I asked, where did you get them?
You're hurting me, Barrie.
No phony stories about a guardian or a Maharaja. I want the truth.
I stole them.
Who from?
Jeffrey Foley.
Of Cranberry Hills, Pennsylvania?
No. Oh, he really lives in Meadow Farms, New York. I worked for Mr. Foley as an upstairs girl.
You were Foley's maid?
Yes. He was a brute. And Mrs. Foley, too. They mistreated me, humiliated me.
So you made off with a fortune in jewels?
Yes.
Baby, put your hands out, nice and straight.
Put my hands out.
I'm handcuffing you and tying you up so you stay put in my absence.
Where are you going?
Away from that sweet, sappy, daffy kisser of yours so I can think. Grand larceny, baby, with yours truly accessory after the fact. I thought it over, stewed over it, and wound up telling it to Lieutenant Trav Rogers.
So love finally came to Barrie Craig.
If you have to rub it in.
What brand of smokes do you want sent to the state pen?
Give me an out.
An out like?
A deal, quietly arranged. This Foley gets his jewels back, and he doesn't prosecute.
Where's the girl and the swag now?
When I tell you, don't blow a fuse.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your shack up in Scotch Plains, where you cool off July and August.
What about my shack?
The girl's been hiding out there. She's there now.
Craig, of all the crust!
I didn't think you'd mind.
You didn't think I'd mind a common thief and a moonstruck admirer and an accomplice. Now, Craig, you're under arrest, and so is your Cupid doll. The minute I arrive in Scotch Plains.
But it didn't end like that. As it turned out, after some nice police handling, I had a couple of new wallops, a couple of new surprises in store. The first surprise was handed me by a solemn-faced fellow wearing a white coat and a white beard, a doctor. I'd been brought to a place called Hopewell Rest, a sanitarium, by Trav Rogers.
This is Dr. Kempner, a psychiatrist. Doctor, tell it to Craig.
Yes. Mr. Craig, I'm acquainted with all the details of your curious experience with Cerise Foley, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey Foley.
Daughter? Now, wait a minute, Doctor.
Craig, hear the doctor out.
Okay.
The story of the jewels and her position as a maid were a pure fabrication, part of, shall I say, her newest hallucination.
Newest hallucination?
The young lady has been a mental patient under my care here for some time. She hallucinates many, many things. The jewels belong to her father. She merely appropriated them in this latest escapade.
Two guys who worked over me. Who were they?
I'll answer that. They were private detectives hired by the father to recover the jewels and his daughter without publicity.
They play rough for private detectives.
Their promised fee was $25,000. The fee had them a little overeager.
Cerise, she's here now, in this sanitarium?
Yes. She is confined here.
Can I see her? Surprise number 2 added some gray hairs to the few I already had. I watched the doctor walk Cupid doll toward me. Hello, baby. The doc tells me you'll do okay, and I'm rooting for you.
Who is this man, Doctor?
I watched her stare at me blankly, stare through me, then walk away.
You see, Mr. Craig?
She looked right through me, as if she didn't know me.
She does not know you. That is another symptom in her hallucinations. An element of amnesia, shall we say. She forgets the escapade and her companion in it totally.
You mean she'll never remember me? Never know me?
I mean, you must forget her. You were her good friend for a day. And now, it is another day.
You'll get over her, Craig. It'll hurt a while, but you'll get over her.
Yeah, I'll get over her. That crack you made, Trav, what was it again? Oh, yeah. Love comes to Barrie Craig. Good night, folks. See you next week.
You've been listening to William Gargan in another exciting transcribed mystery drama from the adventures of Barrie Craig, confidential investigator. Tonight's story, A Time to Kill, was written by John Robert. Next week, it's the strange story titled Motive for Murder, about which Barrie Craig has this to say.
Next week, death flies the Atlantic from Lisbon to New York. A corpse breaks the bank for $40 million, and yours truly almost sprouts wings. See you next week, folks.
Featured in the role of Cerise was Arlene Blackburn. Barrie Craig, starring William Gargan, was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is Don Pardo speaking.
Next, Robert Montgomery presents Something Different in News Analysis on NBC.
Welcome back. Well, this remains a favorite of mine. I think Michael hit it the nail right on the head. There was such terrific dialogue here. And I really like the way the plot on this one just twisted and turned. You know, because it really, to me, it's always, I've listened to this about 3 or 4 times now, and it never fails to move me when we've reached the end and the psychiatrist just delivers that line, but today is another day. You know, it brings it home. And it was a surprise, too, just because of the entire tone of the episode. This was, wonderfully written and perfectly paced, well played by Gargan throughout. As Craig is clearly falling for the girl, you saw that kind of in the scene where he was talking to the dragon. Such a memorable characterization. When they were talking about the whole idea of her being interested in a pickup. And overall, it just becomes such a beautifully tragic story of star-crossed love. You don't usually get that sort of emotional depth from your everyday program, and they just did such a good job on it. And it really is worth noting, NBC tried so many detective stories from the early to mid-50s. And some of them were pretty interesting, and our listeners loved them. Nero Wolfe, The Big Guy, Mr. Moto, Rocky Fortune, Crime and Peter Chambers, Easy Money, The Adventures of the Abbotts. And despite the best efforts and some actually pretty good, enjoyable performances, these shows were all done after one season. Barrie Craig, launched in 1951, managed to stay on the air 4 seasons. That just simply did not happen with detective shows launched from 1950 onward over the NBC network. And you get a real taste here for why Barrie Craig was able to outlast the rest. All right, well, that will do it for today. If you want to enjoy more episodes of Barrie Craig, go to our archives, archives.greatdetectives.net, and we have links to the Barrie Craig page and the Barrie Craig feed, where you can download all the Barrie Craig episodes we brought to you, as well as William Gargan's previous series, which wasn't quite as good, but still worth a listen, Ideal and Crime. We'll be back tomorrow with yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and we'll announce what show will come to Mondays following the conclusion of the 3-part Johnny Dollar or 5-part Johnny Dollar serials, as our listener support campaign continues. Remember, support the program, support.greatdetectives.net. Your financial support definitely appreciated. Well, we bring you the second of 3 Play It Again specials. The Play It Again programs are ones we're running during the listener support campaign, where we will replay one show of your choice that we have played during our nearly 4 years of history. And this one actually takes us close to the beginning of the series, all the way back to episode 11. And I'll get to that in a second. Before we do get started, I do want to encourage you to support our listener support campaign, support.greatdetectives.net. I really appreciate the opportunity to bring all of these shows to you. And I appreciate the support from listeners and being able to do that. Throughout the year, we'll send access to our premium site with all donations of $7 or more. However, during the listener support campaigns we do twice a year, usually in February and in August, we will send along a special extra thank you gift with all donations of $20 or more. We will send at $20 or more a free copy of digital copy of All I Needed to Know I Learned from Columbo. And in addition to that, we will send one additional thank you gift. Some examples of what we have. At the $50 level, we'll send you an audio download of our great Jim French Productions modern radio drama, The Hillary Cain Mysteries. They're modern in their recording, but the stories are set in the 1930s. Or if you live in the U.S. or Canada, I will send you an autographed copy of one of my books. Tales of the Dim Night, Fly Another Day, or Powerhouse Hard Pressed. You can read all the options at support.greatdetectives.net and make your donation there. We can also accept donations by mail if you contact us. Well, Box 13 is one of my favorite shows, and perhaps you can tell by the email address. The theme of Box 13 was that a mystery writer sets out to solve crimes and to tackle various different problems in order to find plots for his mystery novel. And so he puts an ad in the paper saying adventure wanted, go anywhere, we'll do anything. And then waits for responses at Box 13 at the Star Times. Perhaps I prefer brainstorming for coming up with my plots, but it works, and we just get some wonderful situations and some stories that are perhaps atypical of the detective genre, because he's not a professional detective in terms of getting paid, but not exactly an amateur either. The star is Alan Ladd, famous for movies like This Gun for Hire, as well as Shane. And he not only starred in it, but he actually produced it and got some of the best talent in Hollywood to both write and star in the stories. Well, I've gone on enough. In fact, I've gone on more than enough. So let's go ahead and take a listen to today's episode of Box 13, originally broadcast October 31st, 1947. And the title is Blackmail is Murder.
Box 13, with the star of Paramount Pictures, Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
Box 13, Box 13, Box 13.
Copy, boy. Hiya, Mr. Holliday.
What do you say?
Where's that society case, please? Hiya, Holliday.
Hiya.
Search the first paragraph in that Simmons story. Hiya, Dan.
How are you? Hiya, Susie.
Hiya, Mr. Holliday.
What's in Box 13? You are listening to Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday. Now for Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday. Well, here I am again, standing at the want-ad counter of the Star Times, looking for what? An idea for a story. I could have stayed here as a reporter. I could have been searching for facts. Instead, I'm fumbling for fiction. Instead of a blonde, I'm meeting a deadline. Instead of Chanel number 5, I'm heading for a snip of printer's ink. Holliday, you're a dope.
Mr. Holliday.
What's that, Susie?
I said there's a letter in Box 13 for you. It's special.
Special?
Special delivery. It was mailed only a couple of hours ago. Something like that could be important.
Could be.
Could be adventure.
Could be.
Could be a girl.
Could be. By the way, Susie, how come you're working so late this evening?
Oh, my boss asked me to keep paying me overtime. Time and 3/4.
Time and 3/4?
Mm-hmm. I held out for double time when he offered me time and a half.
Well, what happened?
Oh, we effected a compromise.
Goodbye, Susie. Special delivery, huh? It used to be very important. Also, it couldn't. Well, come on, open it up, Holliday. You haven't got all night. Having terrible trouble. Please come to room 718 at the Bradford Hotel. Hurry. Signed, Agatha Marsh. That sounds urgent.
Who are you, young man? What do you want?
I'm the man from Box 13. I'm looking for Agatha Marsh.
I'm Agatha Marsh. Come in, come in.
You're Agatha Marsh?
But don't stand there with your mouth open. Never can tell who might be snooping around the hall. Find a chair and sit down. Now, what's your name?
Dan Holliday.
Well, Mr. Halliday, I don't believe in drinking, or I'd offer you one, but I have got some sauerkraut juice in my thermos bottle.
Oh, no, thanks just the same.
I like you, Mr. Halliday. I like your ad in the paper. Adventure wanted. We'll go any place, do anything. It was just what I needed.
Well, thanks again.
Now then, what's your charge?
Charge?
For helping me, your fee.
Oh, that. No charge.
Are you trying to be chivalrous?
No, you see, I'm a writer. I'm looking for ideas. If I get a good idea, I consider I've been well paid.
That seems a little silly.
Might I ask just what your trouble is?
Oh, you don't think a girl my age could get into trouble, do you?
Well, you look like a very charming old... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, lady, let's not beat around the bush. Now, no doubt you want to know a few things about me.
Well, that would be very interesting.
Yes, well, I live in Muncie, Indiana, alone. I've got a big house and an independent income. Every year I go someplace for a vacation, and this year I came here.
Is that all?
Isn't that enough?
But the letter you wrote me, you said you were in terrible trouble.
Well, I am. If anyone ever finds out about this, I don't know what will happen.
Finds out about what?
Come over here to the closet. I want to show you something. Look. On the floor.
Oh, that's a dead man lying there. Well, this would make a good opening chapter for a story. Young man goes to help charming old lady who is in terrible trouble. Terrible trouble turns out to be a corpse. Corpse? Hey, wake up, Holiday. This is the real thing.
Now do you believe me, young man?
When did you find it?
Just before I wrote you that letter.
Before you wrote the letter? Oh, that's hours ago.
I know, but what could I do?
What could you do? Miss Marsh, you could call the police.
And get my name in the papers. Have all the folks back in Muncie know there was a dead man in my room? Oh, no.
Miss Marsh, listen to me, please. There's a dead man in that closet. There's a law about dead men. We have to notify the police immediately. You can go to jail for hiding a body.
Sticks.
But, Miss Marsh, look at this man. He's been shot at close range. There are powder burns on his coat.
I know. I examined him before I wrote you. You see, I read all the current detective stories.
Detective stories? This isn't a story. This is the real thing.
I know. Why don't you try to prove that I did it?
With what? A cap pistol? Now, you're a nice person, Miss Marsh, but this is going to be tough.
But don't get so excited. A girl my age could kill a man if she wanted to. Beam out, as they say in the murder mysteries.
Please, Miss Marsh, be sensible. You've got a murdered man in your closet. Now pick up that phone and call the police right away.
Mr. Halliday, in all seriousness, I can't do it. Think of what my lifelong friends would say.
Yes, I know it doesn't look
I
good.
can see the headlines now. Prominent Muncie pioneer woman found with dead body in hotel. Oh, please, Mr. Halliday, help me.
Well, I don't know. This is a little out of my department.
Just this once, Mr. Halliday. I've never asked for help before. I'm an old woman.
Well, all right. What do you want me to do?
I want you to help me get rid of the body.
Get rid of the body? Now, look, Miss Marsh, you're not serious. You didn't mean it.
Oh, you don't know me. I fully intend to get rid of that body.
Okay, go right ahead. It's your corpse.
And you're going to help me.
No, I'm sorry. Try a bell.
And have him snitch to the desk clerk. Besides, you advertise for adventure.
But this isn't adventure. It's a nightmare. Come on, Miss Marsh. Let me notify the police.
Now, there's a broom closet down the hall.
That's very interesting. I just remember I'm meeting someone in the lobby.
I'd take the body there myself, but I'm not strong enough.
Goodbye, Miss Marsh.
I'll scream.
Go right ahead.
The hotel detective will show up.
Just the man I'd love to see.
And I'll tell him you killed that man.
Oh.
Now, will you help me?
Suppose we get caught.
Then you'll help me.
Now, wait a minute.
You said we. Now, open the door and watch the hole. Face the joint, as they say in the mysteries. And then you whisk the body into the closet. You're strong. You can do it.
Oh, sure. I'm strong, all right. But not in the head. This can't be happening to you, Holiday. You can't be dragging a body down the hall of the Bradford Hotel. You know better. And as soon as you can get away from this charming but cracked old gal, you're going to talk to the police.
Hurry. I'll open the closet door. Stick him in right there. Stick him in good.
I must be crazy.
Now back into my room before anybody sees us. There. Wasn't that easy?
Easy, she says.
Oh, I must say you carried out your part very well.
What's next in this little scheme of yours, Miss Marsh?
Why, don't you know? We have to find out who killed that Michael O'Brien.
You know who he is?
Well, now I went through his pockets. First things they say in the story.
Well, that cuts it. You stay here. I'm going downstairs. Who's that?
Just keep cool. I'll handle everything.
Oh, I can't believe this. It just can't happen.
My name is Crane, Lieutenant, Homicide Bureau.
Oh, come in, won't you?
I intend to. Holiday, what are you doing here?
Hello, Lieutenant.
Oh, do you two know each other?
Never mind the social chatter. I thought this was some kind of a gag. Now I'm sure of it. Holiday, just what are you trying to dream up?
If I told you, Kling, you'd never believe me.
Sit down, Lieutenant. Can I get you some sauerkraut juice?
Well, I don't mind if it is. Some what?
Sauerkraut juice.
No, thanks. Now listen, some crackpot phoned in a tip that there was a dead man in this room.
Why, Lieutenant, how can you say such things?
Lieutenant, now listen.
You'll be quiet. Marsh, mind if I have a look around?
Not at all, not at all. Here's the closet. Closet. You can see for yourself, Lieutenant. There's nobody there.
I got your name from the desk clerk, Miss Marsh. Maybe you better tell me about yourself.
I can tell you all about it.
I was talking to Miss Marsh. You, Miss Marsh?
Right now, I think I'm dead.
You will be if you keep interrupting. Go ahead, Miss Marsh. Tell me about yourself.
Certainly. I live in Muncie, Indiana. I arrived this morning for a 2-week vacation. I'm well known back there, and you can find out everything about me if you care to wire.
Mm-hmm. How did you happen to meet Mr. Holliday here?
Look, Lieutenant, if you'll permit me to tell you...
I'm asking the lady.
I went to school with his mother. That's what I did.
Huh? See. Well, I guess it was the work of some would-be comic. But I had to investigate it just the same.
Well, of course you did.
Oh, but Kling, listen.
Goodbye, Miss Marsh. So long, Holliday.
But Kling, wait, I want to go with you.
Why don't you two have a fast game of cards?
Wasn't that brilliant? Just like in the night scene?
Miss Marsh, you're going to stay in this room until I get Kling back here.
Oh, no. I want to saw his face myself.
I wonder how Kling found out that... Miss Marsh?
Yes.
I'm not the suspicious type, you understand, but a little bird, a tiny little bird, has intimated that perhaps you might know who tipped off the lieutenant.
Of course I know. It was I.
What in the world are you doing?
I made the call from the corner drugstore a little while ago. I wanted to throw the lieutenant off the trail, like they say.
You know what I say?
No, what?
You're going down to police headquarters and tell the truth.
Oh, let me see. Yes? Yes, this is Miss Marsh. Oh, you didn't. I thought so. Yes, it should have had 817 instead of this one. Oh, no, don't bother. I like this too. You was all right.
What did you know?
That was the room clerk. He got my reservation mixed up. I was supposed to get 817, and I got 718 instead.
You mean the person who killed Michael O'Brien wanted to get back in here to remove the body? No, that doesn't sound reasonable.
Well, guess who was supposed to get this room?
Never mind, we're going to police headquarters.
It was Tony Basquet.
Tony Basquet? He's the biggest racketeer in town. He's dynamite. Marsh is deadly.
I know him. And I love it.
Oh, no.
You are listening to Box 13, starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday. Now back to Box starring Alan Ladd as Dan Holliday.
2 o'clock in the morning and I can't go to sleep. That little old girl has me worried to death. Wouldn't go to the police headquarters, and when I went down and talked to Kling, he acted as though it were a big joke and sent me on my way. Hello.
This is Agatha Marsh.
Now what? Where are you?
At the hotel. I went up to see Tony Vascari.
You what? Miss Marsh, don't you know that's the worst thing you could have done?
I had to talk with him. I put the heat on him, as they say in the murder mysteries.
You're still alive?
I accused him of killing that O'Brien. I came right up with him. But of course he wouldn't admit a thing.
What do you expect him to do, break down and confess?
But I think I've got him on the run. But I'm worried.
Well, if I had Tony Vascari on the run, I'd be worried too.
Because when I came back, I discovered someone had searched my room.
Will you call the police? You should have done it a long time ago.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I want you to come over right away.
At 2 in the morning?
Mr. Holliday, someone's trying my door.
Hang up quick. Call the room clerk.
But, Mr. Holliday,
Hurry, I said. That dear little meddlesome old fool. Into your clothes, Holiday, because here we go again. And don't forget your Boy Scout badge. You'll make the Beaver Patrol tonight. Clerk said she hadn't called the desk. I wonder... No, she would have screamed. Someone would have heard her. It's open. Cleaned out completely. No Miss Marsh, no clothes, no nothing. Not even a piece of notepaper. Hey, what's this? Paper airplane. Like the ones I used to make in school. But why should she be making paper airplanes? Airplanes. The airport, that's where they took her. Keep that motor running. I'll be right back. Not many people around this hour of the night. Oh, there she is. The man with her has his hand in his pocket, and I don't think it's there because it's cold. What I need now is a little fast talk and a little faster action. Okay, I'll take over from here.
Who are you? What are you talking about?
The old doll. Vascari wants her back.
Vascari told me to put her on a plane. I'm doing it.
Yeah? Changed his mind. He wants her back.
I don't think so. Besides, I never saw you before.
I told you, if you don't turn her over, Vascari might get sore.
When he called me?
It's only a half hour ago.
He was still at the hotel. He could have called.
And spilled everything over her phone. You're nuts?
This don't sound...
Yeah, forget it. Taking the old doll back with me.
Wait a minute. I'm going to call Tony first.
Go ahead, stupid. Get your ears burned off.
Who are you calling stupid? Show me something that'll prove Tony sent you.
Got a match?
Stop stalling. This is a gun in my pocket. Let's talk to Tony.
Yeah, I've got some matches here.
Thanks.
Yeah. Get him, Mr. Holliday, quick. Whoa, not so fast. I'm not as young as I used to be.
You should have remembered that before you got mixed up in this. Come on, get in. Driver, get out of here fast. What did you do to that guy anyway?
I stuck him with my hat pin.
I might have guessed. Now, Miss Marsh, what happened at the hotel?
Well, I hung up when I heard him trying the door, but I was too late. The door was unlocked.
So it was Tony Vascari. He wanted you out of town fast.
Oh, but they were very nice to me.
You can thank your lucky stars for that. Usually, Vascari's enemies wind up in some ditch.
I didn't see him again. That man, the one you knocked out at the airport, he was the one who came in my room.
You must have the goods on Vascari. You must have killed this man or had him killed. But why didn't he take him out of the hotel right away?
But there was a convention there last night. The whole place was literally crawling with people.
Oh, that's the reason. Oh, that paper airplane. That was fast thinking this morning.
Well, thank you. Well, now we can go back to Garry. We've got the goods. We can crack the case like they say in the murder mysteries.
Miss Marsh, I've got news for you. We're not going to see Baskerville.
We're not? Well, where are we going?
You'll hate me, I know, but it's the police station. Well, Holiday, what happens now? You've taken Miss Marsh to Kling's office. She looks at him. He nods her into his private office. And suddenly she comes out smiling. You try to leave, only Kling stops you.
You stay here, Holiday.
Kling, you can't let her walk the streets alone. Baskerville will get her.
Forget it. Got a man tailing her.
Okay, but what happened in that office? What did she tell you?
Plenty, my friend. She preferred charges against you.
She preferred charges against me. Now, what are you talking about?
Kidnapping.
I kidnapped her?
You took her off the plane by force, didn't you?
Listen, Kling, that little old lady is a whodunit happy. She'll get herself killed. There really was a body in the hotel, you know.
Look, Holiday, do you know what you're saying?
Sure, I know what I'm saying. There really was a body in that hotel.
Holiday, why didn't you tell me?
I tried to, twice. Once in the room and the last time when I came in here.
Now think, Holiday, carefully. Where is the body?
In a broom closet down the hall. I put it there.
You put it there?
Yes, I put it there.
Holiday, get out of here.
Well, Holiday, now you're fixed. Even Kling looked at you like those things in your belfry weren't bats. They're more like eagles. But you're in it now, so you've got to follow through. And that indicates a fast ride over to the Bradford Hotel. Oh, clerk. Hey, clerk.
Yes?
I'd like to find out who occupied Agatha Marsh's room the day before she did.
That question is highly irregular.
Oh? Then here's a $10 bill that's highly regular.
Oh, that is it. She has 718. She checked in day before yesterday.
Yes?
The man who had the room before that was a traveling salesman. In lady suits, I believe.
He's cut quite a figure. She must be in this hotel someplace. The room's empty, but she must be around. But where? What are you worrying about, Holiday? You couldn't wait to get rid of her. Now you can't wait to get her back. You're a character who belongs back in the Middle Ages with a tin union suit for cold nights. Yes, he'd probably show up safely with that detective tailing her. The broom closet. Wonder if the dead man is still in there. He must be. Kling hasn't showed up yet.
Oh, hello, Mr. Holiday.
Marsh, what happened? How'd you get in that closet?
Isn't this thrilling?
No, it isn't.
There was a detective threatening me, but he was knocked unconscious. Shocked, as they say in the murder mystery.
You were brought up here?
By the same man who tried to put me on the plane. He hit the detective, put me in the car, and brought me here.
Well, you two. What are we playing now? Where is the man I put on you, Miss Marsh?
He was hit over the head, Lieutenant, but I'm sure he's all right now.
It's the closet where you said the body was.
Was is right, Lieutenant.
Let me take a look. You know what I think, Holiday?
What?
I think both of you crackpots are making this all up. I don't believe there ever was a body.
Kling, you have my word for it.
Your word doesn't mean as much as a Chinese dollar.
Kling, listen. They brought her back here, locked her up. They took the body away, didn't they, Miss Marsh?
Probably going to sink it in cement, as they say in the murder mysteries.
Baskerville's in his room. I'll bet. Go up and talk to him.
Surely, put the heat on.
Just once more, I'll play with you, kiddies. Come along.
Where?
Miss Marsh's room. I'm locking you pixies in till I get to the bottom of this.
Thing's been gone 15 minutes. I don't know what's happening up there.
Not much. I haven't heard any shooting.
No, haven't heard any. In that case, how could a man be shot here and that shot not be heard?
Well, very easy, Mr. Holiday. The killer would use this.
Smart. Now, where'd you get that gun?
Just took it out of the door. It was here all the time.
Well, put it down until Kling returns.
But I just want to show you why the shot wouldn't be heard.
What do you mean?
You excuse me, please.
Yes, what about it?
A smart person would take the gun like this, wrap the back top around it like this.
You're only smart. You found out a lot since you came here.
Oh, yes, I've done all right since early this morning.
Early this morning? But the clerk said...
We talked to Tony Biscari, and he said...
Hey, look out!
This must be the thing.
You shouldn't have moved, Mr. Holliday. I was really shooting at you.
What's this all about, Holliday? What was she doing with that gun in her hand?
She was going to kill me, just like she killed Michael O'Brien.
That little old lady. Killing somebody?
Smart, you did kill him, didn't you? And you called me. You got Kling to come up here and catch me dragging the body away. Only he came a little late, as usual.
Now, wait a minute, Holliday.
Then when you couldn't pin it on me, you tried to hang it on Tony Biscari. Now, what did you do with the body?
Dragged it back to the closet in this room.
And I suppose you sat the detective who followed you, too.
It was easy. I got him to turn around and hit him over the head with my purse.
Why did you kill Michael O'Brien? Did you have something against him?
No, I never saw him before.
Then why kill a perfect stranger?
I saw ladies. I like those ladies in my face. They killed lots of people. I wanted to also. Only I should have done it like the ladies.
You don't mean arsenic and old lace?
Yes. And I should have worn the lace and given you the arsenic.
Well, Holliday, you're back in your apartment again. The sun is shining through the window, a sun you might never see again. You know, I've got an idea for you, Holliday. Give up this business and go into something quiet, like night watchman in a cemetery.
Holliday.
What's that thing?
They examined the old girl down at the psychopathic ward of the city hospital. She's batty as a loon.
You're telling me. I saw that in her eyes when she wrapped the towel around that gun. But, what happened to Biscari and his steward?
When she heard he was in the room above, she tried to pin the body on him.
Oh, so he tried to get her out of town in self-defense.
Holliday, you're a very lucky guy.
You can say that again and again.
And again.
Oh, just a minute.
Hello, Mr. Holliday.
Susie, what are you doing up here in my apartment? Why aren't you down at the Star-Times?
Well, my boss and I have been talking about another compromise.
Another one?
He wants to fire me, and I want to quit.
Oh, but Susie, if you left the paper, what would I do for my mail?
I was thinking, maybe you'd like to hire a good combination stenographer and secretary, huh?
That's you?
That's me.
Well, I don't know, Susie, but as they say in murder mysteries, I'll have to think it over.
You better think fast. Good help is hard to find.
Goodbye, Susie.
Next week, same time, Alan Ladd stars as Dan Holliday in Box 13. Alan Ladd appears through the courtesy of Paramount Pictures and may currently be seen in Wild Harvest. Box 13 is written and directed by Ted Hediger. Original music was composed and conducted by Rhodey Strager. This is a Mayfair production.
Welcome back. Well, just a delightfully played story. Very much that the person who wrote to me said they were looking for the story that was in the spirit of arsenic and old lace. And as I listened to it, definitely became clear that this is what he was looking for. So I was glad to do that. And the person who requested that episode for your enjoyment was W. Blaine Dowler. Thanks so much, Blaine, and really do appreciate your request. And this continues just to be one of my absolute favorite series. I love Ladd in this, and I love the way these are written and just beautifully acted. I should note that this episode, I have the correct air date as October, for original air date, as October 31st of 1947. Which is a little bit earlier than I originally had the air date when I first listed it. The big reason for that is that this is a syndicated show. And unlike a network show where a program airs everywhere over the NBC network, it can be kind of hard to trace who was the first person to buy the program and to air it. So we found this episode airing back in 1947. A lot of logs of this, and I shouldn't say we, I should say the Digital Delay FTP, which is where I get my log information. A lot of sites will cite 1949, 1950 for the first airings of Box 13, but it aired, starting in 1947 into 1948. All right, well, that will do it for today. We will be back tomorrow with yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Well, this is the last week of our Play It Again programs. I've enjoyed bringing you some of the programs we played previously. I would love your feedback on this concept and how we might improve it or do something different from the next listener support campaign. Would you like to see another Play It Again series then, or a series where we play some programs we're going to do in the future but we're not yet quite to? Or something where we do some non-detective shows at your request. Love to hear from you on that. Of course, if you want to support the show, go to support.greatdetectives.net. And we have a couple of items. One I'll highlight at the $20 level is your choice of any of the Colonial Theater radio dramas we list at support.greatdetectives.net. Among them are our classic Father Brown and Perry Mason stories. These are radio dramas that have been recorded in the modern era of 1990s into the 21st century, but reenacting classic stories and really capturing their spirit well. There's another item I'll mention, but I'll save that for after the program. And now we get into the Play It Again email from Richard, who writes in to say, Adam, I love your programming, listening to it while I work. The shows are great, but one you should play again is Nero Wolfe. Mr. Wolfe and Archie need a comeback. All right, Rich, well, we've had a lot of listeners express that over the years, but you kind of left it up to me, so I hope you're going to appreciate the choice. I'm going to just play my favorite Nero Wolfe episode from the New Adventures of Nero Wolfe, the Sidney Greenstreet series. This one comes from January 19th, 1951, and it's called The Case of the Calculated Risk, featuring my favorite Archie Goodwin of this series, Gerald Moore.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ringing of that phone bell means mystery, adventure.
Nero Wolfe's office, Archie Goodwin speaking. Mr. Wolfe? Yeah, he's right here. Who's this?
Archie, hang up. Don't ask questions.
You have a what?
Archie, it's past your bedtime.
Well, I'm afraid, Mr. Wolfe, it's past his bedtime.
Your bedtime.
It's a client, boss.
That's what I was afraid of. Foolish.
Hello? Hello?
Well, why do you look so bewildered?
He's coming right over. He says he's got a date with murder.
Is the detective genius who rates the knife and fork the greatest tools ever invented by man. The ponderous, brilliant, and unpredictable Nero Wolfe, created by Rex Stout and brought to you in a new series of adventures over this NBC network in the person of Mr. Sidney Greenstreet.
Tonight's story, The Case of the Calculated Risk, was as strange and baffling as any Nero Wolfe had to deal with. It started late one night when a big-shouldered man sporting a reddish beard and billing himself as Dave Caffrey pushed his way in, walked up to Nero Wolfe's desk, and rocked him with this opener.
Tomorrow morning, Mr. Wolfe, I'm going to kill a man.
I beg your pardon, sir?
I'm going to kill a man with these two hands.
I've been told strange things across this desk, Mr. Caffrey. This is the first time a murderer has confided his intention to me in advance. This man you speak of.
I'm not telling you his name. I'm not telling you where I'm going to meet him. The session tomorrow is going to be private and personal. But if anything happens to me between now and then, I want you to take over.
Mr. Gaffrey, do you seriously think I could assist you in a matter of private vengeance?
That's not what I'm asking. This guy deserves to die. I plan to kill him with these two hands, me, myself. But if I slip up, if he gets me first, I want you to see that justice is done.
And I assure you, sir...
I told you this guy deserves to die. Let me tell you why. Years ago down south, there were 3 men in business together, partners. Me and 2 others.
Your notebook, Archie? Mr. Gaffrey doesn't mind?
You're wasting your time, Wolfe. The names I'll use will be phony. I won't give you anything you can check back on.
We'll take our chance, sir. Please proceed.
Happened in a town about 40 miles from the place where we had our business. We're going there to collect some money, the 3 of us. Carl, Mitch, and me. Dave Caffrey. But all we collected was bad news. So bad that Carl hadn't even given our right names at the hotel. Said he was scared some of our creditors would come hitting up on us for what we owed. 3 of us had some drinks, and we'd been pacing around for nearly an hour. I can still remember the way Mitch stood and looked at me. Then up at Carl, and Carl suddenly pulled to a stop and came out with this idea of his.
So, Dave, we got 6,000 cash on hand. You counted it, Mitch.
But didn't we make it 62.40, Carl?
Whichever. We've got this 6,000 odd, plus some slow accounts receivable against debts of 38,000. With 3 of us trying to live from the business, we haven't got a chance.
Well, we ain't got much of a one, Carl, but...
It's hopeless, Dave. With 2 partners, though.
2 partners? You reckon on pulling out, Carl?
I say we cut cards for it, Mitch. Low man drops out.
Break up the partnership? After sticking together all these years?
Wait a minute, Dave. Wait a minute. Maybe Carl's right. Maybe this could work. Carl, you mean the low man drops out clean? Right now?
Right now, Mitch. Other 2 to take over assets and debts and see if they can get this thing back in the black.
Okay, Carl. Get the cards out.
Dave?
Well, that's what you guys want.
Okay, then. Here's a new deck. Shuffle them, Mitch.
All shuffled.
Cut 'em, Dave. Go ahead, Mitch. You get first pick. Spread 'em if you like.
Here goes.
6. Your turn, Dave.
Okay. 9 of clubs.
Lucky guy, Dave. That puts you in whatever Carl pulls.
I'll pull it fast. There she is.
Denise.
Sorry, Mitch. That leaves you elected.
Well, Mitch, I'm sorry, too. I guess we all had a fair whack at it, but...
Hey, wait a minute. Let me see that ace again, Carl.
Easy, Mitch. I said I was sorry,
Look, Dave.
Yeah, what is it, Mitch?
All the aces are marked. Carl, I'm going to cram this deck right down your crooked throat.
Look out, Mitch. He's got a knife.
Sure.
Oh.
Carl, you...
All right. I've cut him for keeps. What do we do now?
What do we do? Look, Carl, I didn't mark those cards. I didn't kill Mitch. And what's more...
Shut up, Dave. We're both in and out now. Come on. Let's get out of here.
Now what, Carl?
Look, Dave, this is where we split up. 2 men together, easy to trace. You head one way, I go the other.
Yeah, but the dough, I got no money.
Here, I'll split up the 6,000. This is your half. Here, stick the envelope in your pocket. Now, grab that freight. Get set. I'll catch the next one going the other way. Get going, Dave!
That's how it was, Mr. Wolfe. It all happened so fast that I...
This man you call Carl, he would seem to be one of the world's choice creatures, Mr. Gaffrey.
When I thought to look in that envelope he gave me, I found $40 and a few folds of wrapping paper in it. I was mad enough to... Well, I got off the freight and intended to go back, but... Then I picked up a paper.
And read all about the murder of your friend Mitch with the statement that Carl had accused you of the crime and that the police believed him in view of your escape.
That's it.
Classical, but not at all original.
Well, I was young then and stupid. I'd had those drinks to start with.
And you spent the intervening years hunting down the man Carl, am I correct?
Yeah. I tramped the country from east to west, from north to south. Tramped it for years, searching for him. Yesterday I located him. He's a big wheel these days up on that 37th floor of his. But tomorrow when I get...
Yes, Mr. Caffrey, the 37th floor of...
Never mind what building.
Now, wait a minute, Caffrey. If you expect Mr. Wolfe to help you...
I don't want him to help me. I'll help myself. But if I slip up, I know Wolfe's reputation well enough to know that he'll never rest till this rotten, chiseling murderer is sitting in the chair. That's why I've come here. Just to provide a backstop in case my dear friend of long ago manages to get the best of me.
How will we know?
You see this envelope? Read what it says.
Nero Wolfe, 601 West 35th Street, New York. Delivered to him in case of my death.
That's right. And this envelope is $500. Nearly all I've got in the world. Along with it, the full details on that knifing. Real names, dates. The proof you'll need in case I don't finish it up.
Go on.
Tonight, Mr. Wolfe, I'm going to give this envelope to the manager of the hotel where I'm stopping. I'm calling on, well, Carl. Tomorrow at noon, right after his secretary goes to lunch. If I'm not back in my hotel at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, the hotel manager will deliver this envelope to you. Is that clear?
Perfectly. But you don't think I'm going to allow you to go through with this wire plan, do you?
You can't stop me. And don't have Goodwin follow me. I'd lose him in 2 blocks. Good night.
Shall I try to tail him, boss?
It's no use, Archie. Get Inspector Kramer on the phone at once. I want the police to help us head off this murder. Nero Wolfe speaking.
It's Archie. I'm calling from the morgue.
And?
They found Caffrey's body in a subway washroom, mugged and stabbed. Wallet gone, pockets cleaned out, no envelope.
Just 2 hours ago he was here. No envelope, eh?
Gone.
Witnesses?
None so far. Homicide's calling it straight mugging and robbery.
As it well might look, except for
a guy named Carl. How much do I tell Kramer?
all of it. Ask the inspector to start queries throughout the South on the original killing.
The original killing? Look.
It's our best chance of getting a description of the man called Carr, the original killing and the partnership. Starting from, say, 8 years ago and working back to the middle 20s. Tell him to concentrate on towns on railway lines.
Putting out pictures of Caffrey and...
Pictures and dentistry. Fingerprints to Washington. Kramer will know.
And if I come across a haystack, do I keep my eye out for needles?
We are going to find Carl, Archie. We are going to find him if it takes from now till doomsday.
Mr. Wolfe, let's face it, we're licked.
Licked, Archie?
3 days now. We found Caffrey's hotel here in New York. No traceable phone calls. Not a witness has turned up on that subway washroom party. And Kramer says he's getting nowhere with those answers from the Southland.
The original story is bound to come slowly, Archie. We are asking a check on the unsolved killings of a dozen states over a 20-year period.
And what now?
You start trudging, Archie.
Trudging?
Through office buildings, through 37th floors of many office buildings. You keep trudging till we find him.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Mr. Wolfe. This is a big city, remember? I might have to go through hundreds of buildings.
This morning, Archie, the Municipal Reference Library informed me that there are exactly 34 buildings of 37 floors or higher in Manhattan. Now, when you rule out the United Nations building, hotels...
Okay. Maybe not so many 37th floors, but lots of offices per floor. Maybe 40 or 50. Call it 30 times 40, and you've still got 1,200 to start with. And you don't know what kind of business. You don't know what Carl's real name is. You don't even know what he looks like. There could be 4,000 men like him.
4,000 affluent men, Archie?
Yeah, well, all right. Caffrey said he was in the chips, though. You know, for a guy who'd been bumming around, that could mean anything from 10 grand a year up. Hey, wait a minute. That cuts your field to 1,000.
1,000 tall men?
Tall? I've been over those notes. Caffrey didn't say he was tall.
As plainly as you could ask. Caffrey was almost your height, but he said Mitch stood and looked at me. And then he looked up at Carl. Up, Archie. That makes Carl your height or taller.
Yeah. Well, maybe Caffrey and Mitch were sitting down, and Carl was,
Caffrey told us the three were standing at the time. Check your notes. I've studied them.
Okay. Maybe that does cut it down some. Yeah, it's still a lot of citizens that start checking for a southern accent.
Don't rely on accent, Archie. Carl has had many years to lose any accent he might have had.
Yeah, that's true.
And so we narrow it, Archie. A man almost surely tall. A man not using the name he was born with. A man with an unexplained gap in his past.
I ought to be able to reach right out and tap him.
You go skeptical again, Archie?
Well, it's still a pretty big haystack.
Let's see if we can't trim it some more. On these building lists I've been going over, I've ruled out for now the members of professions requiring lengthy formal training. Medical men, lawyers, scientists of most kinds.
Yeah, that's chopping it down, I'll admit that.
I'll have further eliminations as we get into it. And I'm putting Saul Panzer on a second list this afternoon. Some of the credit references I'll handle by phone.
So I start trudging, huh?
You start trudging. And remember, Archie, since you'll probably be operating through secretaries, you're looking for a murderer named Carl, not for a new set of telephone numbers to brighten your winter.
Tall? Well, I don't know what you're peddling, Goodwin, but if my boss put his elevator shoes on and stood on a box, he'd still be down somewhere around my necktie. If he stood on his money, though, we'd need a helicopter to get up near his shoelaces.
Oh, Miss Jonas, do you mind if I sit down?
Why, of course not, Mr. Goodwin.
Oh, thanks. You know, I've been in 12 offices on this floor, and you're the first girl who's seen the importance of this survey first crack out of the box.
Well, I'm sort of new here, and I try to pay attention.
Oh, you're not just beautiful. You've got a head on you. Is Mr. McLean in?
Well, he's at lunch right now.
Lunch? Oh, that reminds me. Know any good restaurants up this way?
Well, I was just going to the downstairs drugstore myself, but I wouldn't say
Well,
that...
come on. Put your bonnet on and let's skip the drugstore. This meal is on the Executive Resources Survey. There you are, boss. The boil down.
Tinsley, McLean, Fernandez, Tesreau, and Kaplan. All 5 of them tall, all 5 a little misty in the background. You and Saul have done well, Archie. Very well. But I'm crossing off Fernandez and Kaplan.
Why?
The Credit Bureau report clears Fernandez, and Kaplan was on a special war job. The FBI x-rayed his record twice.
Leaving J.P. Tinsley, Carson McLean, and Philip Tesreau, huh?
I'd like to see all 3 here, Archie. Get them here one way or another. And so you do admit that Tinsley isn't your real name.
Mr. Wolfe, are you a blackmailer or what?
I'm a licensed private investigator, sir. Any disclosure you make will be kept in confidence, provided it doesn't touch on the case I'm engaged on.
You haven't said what the case is.
I don't intend to. If you prefer to explain this mysterious gap in your background at the district attorney's office...
Well, I'm using the name Tinsley because I've got an undivorced first wife out on the coast. We broke up 20 years ago, but she said she'd see to it that I never married again. And she knew where I was today. Well, I don't say I'm a saint, but she's a vindictive woman.
I see. May I have names, dates, and places starting 1924?
I can't quite understand your interest, Mr. Wolfe.
It's rather complicated, to put it briefly, Mr. McLean. I'm working in the interest of a client. Our people have found this puzzling gap in your background, and I'd appreciate such clarification as you may be able to supply.
But I told you, Mr. Goodwin, I was raised and educated in the Orient. Until 32, I was in business with my father in China.
Where you say your father died?
Died. With the Depression, I returned to New York, started this importing business in a small way, weathered through the early 30s, and I think my bankers can assure you of my standing today.
They've done so. Carson, McLean and Company has an excellent credit rating.
Thank you, Mr. Wolfe.
To switch somewhat abruptly, Mr. McLean, would you happen to remember how you spent the evening of the 19th?
Of this month?
Of this month?
Well, I could hardly... Wait. You say the 19th. Would that have been on a Tuesday?
Yes, it was Tuesday.
Well, that simplifies it. I'm nearly always at the office on Tuesday nights dictating the revisions in our weekly wholesalers' lists. Let me see. Yes, I was there on the 19th. Had a tray sent in. Miss Tunis and I worked till just after midnight.
Miss Helen Tunis, the secretary Mr. Goodwin spoke of.
She's been with me for 2 or 3 months.
Miss Tunis can confirm this dictation on the night of the 19th?
Of course. Mr. Wolfe, your manner is so persuasive that I'd scarcely realize you're asking some extraordinary searching questions. May I ask why in the world
If you'll indulge me, Mr. McLean, my prying is nearly concluded. You say you were in China until 1932. Mr. Tesreau, I'll be brutally frank. We know that your name's not Tesreau. And we know that you served a prison term from 34 to 38 for arson. I'd like some straight answers.
I didn't say I wouldn't answer your questions.
The past can remain your own, provided...
Now, look, Mr. Wolfe, I've been going straight for 12 years. And this business of mine is on the level. Now, if this is a shakedown...
I'm asking where you were on the night of the 19th.
And I'm telling you I stayed in town. I ate alone. And I went to a movie. I caught the 11:35 for Stanford. And that's all there is to it.
You're denying that you were ever in business in the South?
I was born in the South, but I haven't been back there since I was a kid.
What about the arson?
I put in 4 years squaring for that mistake.
Let's start again, Mr. Tesreau. You say you were in Cincinnati in 1931.
Okay, Mr. Wolfe, 3 candidates and we're still on the 1-yard line. Our 1-yard line. Tesreau, McLean, Tinsley. No, rule out McLean. He gave references enough for those years in China. And with Helen Tunis, he's got the one firm alibi we've laid on to. Caffrey was killed before midnight.
With conditions as they are in the Far East, Archie, it'll be weeks before cables came back on McLean's claims.
Claims? You figure the whole Chinese background's a fake?
I want you to see Miss Tunis again, Archie. Taking all precautions for her safety. And this is one time I give you permission to ply her with all the attentions you can contrive.
Are we far enough to pull tails on any of these 3?
I've got Saul pans on, Tesreau. And Saul promised to have men on Tinsley and McLean. Pictures of the 3 have gone to Kramer for circulation in the South.
Oh. No answer yet from the coast on Tinsley, huh?
Not yet. For the moment, Archie, you'll concentrate on Helen Tunis.
Helen, I've got to see you tonight.
I'd love to, Archie.
Now, look,
but...
Helen, I phoned you to come out in the corridor this way because I didn't want McLean to know we're talking. Do you still say you got that new mink coat on your own money?
Mr. Goodwin, I don't know what right you
Helen,
have
if you
to...
get 5 guys to buy your stuff, it's your business.
Mr. McLean said his wife might be sent detectives around. You can go right back to your old Mrs. McLean and tell her that I...
Easy, Helen, easy.
He was dictating to me.
You know, baby, the harder you lie, the prettier you look. But if this is a fake alibi, and if you keep propping it up, you're going to find yourself in trouble. Bad trouble. Now, how about it? Do I see you at your apartment tonight, or would you rather come down with me to Nero Wolfe's right now?
Archie, All right. I can't go with you now, and I've got a dinner date with my aunt tonight that I can't break, but I'll try to be back at my apartment by 11.
Archie! Nero Wolfe speaking.
This is Archie, Mr. Wolfe. I'm at Helen Tunis' apartment.
Well?
I could cut my throat for not making her come with me this afternoon.
Trouble?
Not for her anymore, poor kid. I got here 3 minutes ago and found her strangled. Couldn't have happened more than half an hour ago.
McLean.
Didn't Saul Panzer say he was getting a tail on him?
He was a new man, and he lost him. I should have left you on McLean, Archie.
No, we were both wrong. What do you want me to do?
Phone the police immediately.
This is 32nd Street. I'm only 3 blocks in a job from the office. What if I come back and call from there?
Come back then. I'll phone Kramer myself.
Mr. Wolfe, I'm still kicking myself for that.
Look out, Archie.
Too late, Mr. Wolfe. Keep coming right in, Goodwin, with your hands up. No, I wouldn't try that.
McLean.
And keep your hand out of that desk drawer, Wolfe.
This time you're too late, McLean. My hand's in the drawer, and I think I'll leave it there.
You don't think I'd shoot?
I'm sure you would. But you've got 2 of us to cover now. No, Archie, don't try to draw yet.
How'd you get in here, McLean?
He surprised me after making his way in through the area way below, and of course it had to be Fritz's night out.
I caught your fat friend just 2 seconds before he could get in his call to the police, Goodwin. I overheard his talk with you from the hallway here.
My apologies for not crying out sooner, Archie.
Get your hand out of that drawer. Pull it out without the gun, Wolfe, or I'll let you have it now.
I refuse to, McLean. Seems obvious that you mean to kill us in any case.
I'm afraid that's true, Wolfe. When you called me here and Goodwin started making dates with Helen Tunis...
Poor kid, I told her not to talk to you.
She didn't, Goodwin. I've been scared of you and Wolfe since I followed Colby here that first night.
Colby?
You knew him as Caffrey. I caught up with him afterward in that subway washroom. No, keep that hand up. Watch that gun of yours, Wolfe. When I found that envelope on him and read the letter to you contained in it, I knew he hadn't spilled the whole South Carolina story to you.
South Carolina? Would the original knifing have been taking place anywhere near Hampton or Jasper counties?
Hampton County. But our business is over the line in Georgia. Doesn't matter now.
Pity, Archie. We learned this afternoon that we were growing warm on South Carolina. Mr. McLean, may I ask what you hope to achieve by this insane project of disposing of Mr. Goodwin and myself?
I'm buying time, Wolfe. I've $90,000 in small bills in that bag there, plus a plane ticket to Buenos Aires. I've got a silencer on this gun. If you two aren't found till tomorrow morning, I'll be out of the country before they start looking for me.
You don't think the police will put out an alarm for you when they find the body of Helen Tunis?
Goodwin left it to you to report that. Remember?
Let's remind ourselves to be prompter on reporting deaths, Archie.
Starting with our own, Mr. Wolfe?
Glad you can take it that way, Goodwin.
You actually think you can knock the two of us off?
I'm about to find out, Goodwin.
One moment, McLean. You've never been a real gambler. You know that. With marked cards, of course. But you're not the man to face a sure loss now.
A sure loss?
The loss of your life. Within seconds after you try to pull that trigger.
I told you I had a silencer. You think anyone will hear the shots?
There'll be more shots than you count on. My hand's on a pistol now in this drawer, and Mr. Goodwin has a .38 in his shoulder holster.
You can't shoot through the desk, and Goodwin won't get a chance to draw.
You're an intelligent man, McLean. Vicious, but intelligent. May I describe the certainty of your immediate death if you don't throw that pistol on the desk and give yourself up?
There are two of you, I know that, but...
McLean, you must be aware that in the actual fact, exceedingly few men are killed instantly by a single shot, even from a pistol of heavy caliber. The one you hold is a .32.
And it's a .45 in that drawer, McLean.
I assure you, McLean, that neither of us will surrender the weapons we have. Should you start shooting, we'll both do our best to draw and keep firing till you're dead.
You're stalling, Wolfe. What have I got to lose by trying for you both now?
Your life? I'll correct that. The loss of some 6 or 8 weeks of your life, possibly months. Whatever the time necessary to bring you to trial and to convict you and execute you for the murders you've committed.
Suppose I cancel you out and then take my chances with Goodwin.
A better choice, but still a dubious one. I'm fat, exceedingly fat. And for perhaps the first time in my life, I'm thoroughly grateful for that. My bulk affects the calculation, McLean.
McLean, you could pull off all 7 shots and still not hit Mr. Wolfe where it counts. If you have to start, you better start on me.
You exaggerate, Archie, and I thank you for the gallantry of it. No, it's quite likely that with 2 or 3 shots, McLean might well dispose of me, but not with your first shot, McLean, and we'll not permit you many more than your first.
Look, if I promise to do no more than tie you two up to give me my head start, will you toss in your guns?
Of course not. Do I speak for us both, Archie?
Check. I say let's start it now.
Wolfe, if I give you half of what's in that bag, would you forget these admissions I've made and help on my defense?
I've told you I refuse to bargain. I think that I shall count 5. If your weapon hasn't been tossed on the desk by then, I'll do my best to get my pistol into action. Are you in accord, Archie?
Start counting.
Wait a minute, Mr. Wolfe.
1.
If I trade half that bag for no shooting and 1 hour's start, no tying up, just your promise that...
2.
All the bag for a half hour start, 90,000.
3. Are you ready, Archie?
All set, sir. Except if you're the one who walks out of this, call up every number in my little red book, huh? And tell each girl I was thinking of her just before you got the 5.
Agreed. I resume 4.
Okay. You win.
Holy sweet Susan, it worked.
A commendable choice, McLean, for us at least. You see, I'm afraid I forgot to mention one slight factor which might have operated in your favor.
What's that, boss?
I must confess, Archie, that my .45 is in the upstairs den where I took it to oil it last night.
Holy cow, you didn't have a gun?
Why, you dirty...
Take it easy, McLean. I've really got one. Oh, by the way, Mr. Wolfe, signal's off on those women, huh? When my heart gets back down out of my throat, I'll call them myself.
I'll trouble you for a beer first, Archie. And then, if you'll be good enough to phone Inspector Kramer, you can bid him pick up his triple murderer. The one-time cutter of cards. Fortunately for us, who's never been a real gambler.
You have been listening to The New Adventures of Nero Wolfe, starring Sidney Greenstreet. Tonight's transcribed story was based on the characters created by Rex Stout. This is an Edwin Fadiman program produced and directed by J. Donald Wilson. In the cast were Gerald Moore as Archie Goodwin and Lorraine Carter, Bill Johnstone, Howard McNear, Herb Butterfield, and Vic Rodman. Next week at this same time, Nero Wolfe and Archie will bring you The Case of the Phantom Fingers. Don Stanley speaking. 3 chimes mean good times on NBC.
Welcome back. I love that scene at the end. That's just such a perfect, very daring scene. Now, there's a lot that's off about it, if you want to be a Nero Wolfe purist, because nothing in the books indicates that Wolfe keeps a .45 in his desk, or that he handles weapons at all. But taken just within the context of the episode, it's just so clever and so classic. And I do love Gerald Moore as as Archie Goodwin. I find myself somewhat curious about the Elliot Lewis version from the amazing Nero Wolfe story from 1947 over Mutual. But we only have one episode with him, so it's kind of hard to evaluate his overall archiness. I just made up an adjective there. And despite being unlike the series, I loved that the presence of Saul Panzer was mentioned. Speaking of that, one of the things that we will give it for all listener donations, I mentioned that we've mentioned another item for the donations of $100 or more. We'll send you your choice of any Nero Wolfe novel available on Audible.com. Now, they don't have all the audiobooks there, but they've got some really top-notch ones. I've enjoyed listening to Black Mountain, Over My Dead Body. Just check Audible.com, find it, and then I'll be more than happy to supply one to you. Or if you like, just ask me for a Nero Wolfe novel, and I will pick one out for you. And that's with donations of $100 or more. So go to support.greatdetectives.net. Well, this brings to a close our Play It Again Adam series. Listener support campaign does continue on tomorrow and through next Sunday. Hope everyone has a great Labor Day weekend. We'll see you tomorrow with yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Well, we celebrated 1,050 episodes on Thursday with Nick Carter, and now we're going to give you a special thank you for as we celebrate this, and it's an episode of the Crime Club. There were a couple of imprints, one by Collins, one by Doubleday, called the Crime Club. This particular program that we're going to play was based on the Doubleday Crime Club. And these were basically every week there would be a new mystery release. So you could go down and pick up your copy to enjoy some quality detective fiction. And the stories in the Crime Club are based on these books. And This series aired over the Mutual Network in kind of the same adjacent to the Casebook of Gregory Hood, which we'll play later on this year. We have the first broadcast of the series, and it definitely takes that book club approach as you're about to see. So we're going to play this episode. This is from December 2nd, 1946. Before we do get started, though, I do want to let you know that I've added my own little addition to the world of crime fiction. Published a short novelette entitled is An Ounce of Prevention by Adam Graham. You can get that on the Kindle. All right, well, that little plug out of the way. Here now is today's story. The title is Death Blew Out the Match.
Ah, you're here. Good. Take the easy chair by the window. Comfortable. Good. The book is, on this shelf. Yes, here it is. Death Blew Out the Match. A very absorbing story of death and mystery on a small island. Let's look at it under the reading lamp. It was an evening early in May, and the waters around the Cape just off the coast of Massachusetts were buried under a fog as thick and as massive as any you'd want to see. Moving cautiously, a small boat makes its way slowly toward one of the islands off the Cape. In the boat are Elisha Macumber and Ann Waldron.
Well, this is something. I'm glad we're almost there.
Yep. You been scared, Miss Waldron?
Oh, not scared, Elisha, but if I hadn't bumped into you in New Bedford, I'd have spent the night there. Not even Noah himself could have persuaded me to take a boat ride in this fog. What's new on the island?
Oh, nothing much. Unless you're counting a mysterious stranger.
Mysterious?
Calls himself David Highland. Gets mail from New York, Washington, Boston, but near every day. Nobody knows what's in it. He don't talk.
Maybe he's an ex-sailor with a sweetheart in every port.
This could be. But I'm chairman of the Board of Selectmen, and it's my duty to keep the peace on that island.
You've always managed, Elisha. What else is new?
Leonard Case is there, too.
Leonard?
Yep. 4 weeks now.
Then Myra Van Wyck must be there.
She ain't. I guess Mr. Case will be mighty glad to see you, Miss Waldron.
Why should he be glad?
I reckon the fella gets pretty lonesome with a plaster cast on each leg.
Plaster cast, Leonard?
Got both his legs broken in an automobile accident a few months ago. I figured you might know about it.
No. No, I didn't know. Elisha, are you sure Myra isn't on the island?
Mm-hmm. You're still sweet on the fella, ain't you?
He doesn't mean a thing to me.
Maybe not. But summer last year, when Mr. Case turned from you to that Van Wyck woman, yep. I was mighty glad the season ended without a killing.
Thanks very much, Elisha. I'll go the rest of the way alone.
Oh, I don't mind taking you to your door, Miss Waldron.
You don't have to. I'll just follow this path around Myra Van Wyck's house, and that'll take me right home. Good night, Elisha. And thanks for everything.
Good night, Miss Waldron. Be careful.
Maybe I should have... Oh, well. Nothing ever happens here. What was that? Leonard? That's Myra's house, and it's closed tight. Someone's coming this way. Someone...
Hello? Fancy meeting you here.
Who are you? What do you want?
You sound like a native. Suppose I answer your first question first. Who am I? David Highland.
Highland?
Why don't you call me David? Then I can call you...
Ann Waldron.
Ann. Lovely. Your house is about 200 feet from here, isn't it?
Yes.
You expect to live there alone?
What business is it of yours?
Just this. You won't tell anyone that you met me tonight, will you?
I won't.
That's what I said. Because if you do, one of us will become very useless.
Hey, Mr. Case, there's a dame here to see you.
Dame? Show her in, sir.
Okay, Tootsie. Help yourself to the board. But don't make him nervous. He's in a very delicate condition.
Anne! Oh, Anne, darling, I'm so glad to see you.
Hello, Leonard.
You look beautiful. More beautiful
Hey,
than
Mr. Case, is it all right if I take the car and go for a drive into town?
Yes, beat it. Go anyplace.
I'll pick up some chow for the icebox while I'm there. You got a couple of preferences, maybe?
Buy anything you like, but for Pete's sake...
Okay.
Oh, don't look so surprised, Ann. The guy saved my life. Pulled me out of the wreck before the car went up in flames. Hang it if he doesn't turn out to be the best cook and butler this side of the Atlantic. I was hoping you'd come, Ann.
You were? What do you mean?
I knew you were on the island.
Oh, Elisha told you.
No, I saw you.
From here?
Hmm?
But my house is... Leonard, what have you done to this room?
You like? I had these walls ripped out and the glass put in their place. I don't miss a trick. I simply look through this telescope and the island has no secret.
I see. Leonard, when is Myra coming?
She isn't.
Too busy in New York?
I hope so. The fact is, Mara and I are washed up. Silly, isn't it?
Is it?
The crazy thing about it is that I really thought I loved her. I must have been out of my mind.
Did you marry her?
It wasn't that crazy, Ann.
What's that crawl on your bed?
And I want you to meet Mabel, my little helpmate. When Sam's away, Mabel does the little odd jobs that make me comfortable. Watch. Mabel, my pipe. Oh, you're slipping, old girl. You forgot my tobacco pouch. Thank you. Now you may go out and get your lunch. And don't dig up anyone's garden.
For pity's sake, where did you pick that up?
Myra gave it to me.
Wow. Everyone to his taste. I don't think I... What's that?
What?
On your bed. It's a buckle off a woman's shoe.
Well, what do you know? Thing that bird will bring home with her.
Wait a minute, Leonard. I've seen this buckle before. Haven't you?
Haven't I? Why, I don't remember.
That's Myra's.
What are you talking about? Myra's in New York.
We'll soon find out. Give me that telescope.
But, Hello? Yes, she's here. Would you like to talk to her? Uh-huh. What? Good heavens, of course I'll tell her right away. Anne, you can stop looking.
What is it, Leonard?
Myra's here on the island. Elisha McComber just phoned. He wants you to go over to her house. She's been murdered.
Elisha?
Eh? Oh, Miss Waldron. You got here pretty quick, didn't you?
I can't believe it. Myra dead. When did it happen?
Sometime last night.
Last night?
Coroner says it must have took place between 11 and 12.
That's impossible.
Is it? Why?
Well, it was close to 12 when I left you. I took the path that runs around this place. The house was locked up.
Did you look to see?
No, there was no reason for me to look. You yourself told me Myra wasn't on the island.
I reckon I was wrong, Miss Waldron. Miss Van Wyck must have got here while I was in New Bedford.
And that must have been it.
What was that, Miss Waldron?
The door. As I was passing by here last night, I heard the door open and close twice.
Of course, you didn't see anyone, did you?
As a matter of fact, I didn't.
Too bad. Would you like to see the body?
Must I?
It can't hurt you. It's right there in the living room. Come along. There she is, just like I found her.
Oh, her head's almost in the fireplace.
Yep. She was just about to light the fire with that match when death blew it out. You got any idea what killed her?
I? Well, why should I?
I thought you might have. It was cyanide of potassium.
Oh, how awful.
Uh-huh. But there's one thing that puzzles me, Miss Waldron. How did the killer get her to take it?
I don't know, Elisha.
There ain't a sign of a struggle in the room, and there ain't a mark on her body. Cyanide works like lightning. That means she was killed right here in this room.
But, Elisha, you keep talking about murder. How do you know it wasn't suicide?
Of course, I ain't never seen a corpse get up, dispose of the evidence.
Maybe she chewed it.
Huh? How would you be knowing about that, Miss Walter?
That piece of gum near the fireplace.
I guess I must be slipping. Now, we'll see what the coroner has to say about this gum.
It was suicide, Elisha. I'm sure now.
Why?
Ask Leonard East. He can give you all the facts.
I'm asking you, Miss Walter.
I don't know them. Now, why did you send for me?
I wanted to hear what you had to say in the presence of the corpse.
But why me?
To my way of thinking, Miss Van Wyck was murdered. And I thought maybe I ought to have a talk to one person that had both motive and opportunity. That's you, Miss Walter.
Well, are you trying to break down the door?
I must see you, Mr. Highland.
All right. Would you like to look at me here, or would you rather come in?
I'll come in.
Sit down.
No, thanks. Mr. Highland, what were you doing out in the fog last night?
You won't call me David, will you?
Will you answer my question, please?
Sure. What were you doing out in the fog last night?
I was going home.
So was I. That makes us even, doesn't it?
Not quite. Myra Van Wyck's been murdered.
What? You don't say. On this quiet, peaceful island? Did you tell anyone you met me?
No.
Good girl. Yes. Always play it smart.
But I will, Mr. Highland.
Will you? Would you like to hang for the murder of Myra Van Wyck?
What?
Suppose I told Elisha that I saw you coming out of her house last night.
But you didn't.
How do you know I didn't?
I didn't go in after I left you. I went right home.
Can you prove it?
Can I? Now, look here, Mr. Highland. What are you trying to do?
I don't want you to make any mistakes. You protect me, and I'll protect you.
You killed Myra.
Don't point, Miss Walden. It's bad manners.
Why did you do it? All right. I'm going to find out, Mr. Highland. And what you came to this island for. And when I do...
Yes?
That letter on the desk. That's Myra's handwriting on the envelope.
Put it down.
Mailed from New York yesterday.
Give it back.
You didn't have to break my arm.
I'm sorry. It's such a pretty arm, too. And that's such a pretty neck.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. If you say one word about this letter to anyone, I'm going to put a rope around that neck for keeps.
Leonard, what am I going to do? Elisha thinks I killed Myra. And I can't prove that I didn't.
And I know you didn't, no matter what you thought of Myra. Oh, Elisha was here. I told him that she wanted to marry me, but, well, I couldn't do it.
Then she loved you?
I'm afraid so.
Leonard, it's possible then that Myra committed suicide.
No, just before you came in, Elisha phoned me. That piece of gum you found, there was no poison in it.
Oh.
Don't worry, darling. We'll find a way to get you out of it.
But, Leonard, who left that gum there?
A killer, no doubt. Listen, Anne, what about David Highland?
Who?
Don't pretend you don't know him. I saw you with him a little while ago.
You saw me?
Mm-hmm. This telescope. Why did you go to his house?
I can't tell you.
All right. Then maybe you can tell me what you and he were wrestling over. It was a letter, wasn't it?
Leonard, please don't ask me.
Wasn't it?
Yes, from Myra.
Myra? Well, what's he got to do with it?
I don't know. But, promise you won't tell anyone. Leonard, you must promise.
Why?
Well, just promise, that's all.
All right, dear. So we've got to know it was in that letter.
Yes, but how are we going to get it?
I'll keep my telescope trained on his house. When David Highland goes out, I'll tell Sam. Shut up, Mabel.
Mabel. Leonard, that shoe buckle she brought in here this morning.
Yes?
That was Myra's. Oh, what a dunderhead I am. Why didn't I see it before?
See what?
Where did Mabel find that buckle? Certainly not in Myra's house. She must have found it outside somewhere. Don't you see what that means?
Uh-huh. That Myra wasn't killed in her own house. Hey.
Now all we have to do is find out where she was killed. Leonard, how well have you got that crow training?
Pretty well. Why?
That buckle. If you told her to put it back where she found it, would she do it?
I don't think so. She's not that smart.
Oh.
Besides, it's been hours since she brought it here.
All right. Then that letter from Myra might tell us what we want to know. I want to know the minute that man goes out. Now, let me see. The desk. Oh, he would keep it locked. I don't think he'd be so careless as to leave it under the chair cushions. No, that would be too obvious. Oh. Hello?
Anne.
Oh, what is it, Leonard? Is he coming back?
I haven't seen him, but it's getting dark, and I'm afraid I won't be able to keep watch for you much longer.
I can't leave now. I've got to find that letter.
But it might be dangerous. Suppose he walks in on you.
Well, I'll have to take that chance. Hold the wire. I'll go look some more.
All right, but hurry.
Chair cushions. Oh, no, of course not. That liquor cabinet. Who would think of looking in a liquor cabinet for a letter? Only it didn't get dark so that... There! Hello, Leonard.
Any luck, Anne?
Plenty. I've got it.
Bring it over here right away.
Leonard.
Well, what's the matter? Well, why don't you get out of there?
I'm afraid it's too late. Oh, Leonard, send for Elisha McComber quick.
Is it Highland?
I can't see. It's dark. Get Elisha.
Hey, you, Mr. Highland.
Huh? Why, Elisha McComber. What's all the excitement about?
And where do you think you're going?
Not thinking, Your Honor. I'm going for a walk.
Where's Miss Walden?
Anne? She's supposed to be here?
Yep. Let's go into your house.
All right, if you like. While we're doing that little thing, would you mind telling me what this is all about?
In time. Where is she?
I don't know. When I left for the village, the house was empty. When I came back, it was still empty.
She spoke to Mr. Case on the phone from here.
Really? Oh, perhaps I should lock my door when I go out. Do you think my neighbors would disapprove?
Ain't none of my business. But this matter of Miss Waldron. Mr. Highland, would you be a gum-chewing character?
Gum-chew? Sometimes. When I want to get rid of a bad taste.
How did you get rid of the gum? Spit it out on the floor?
What do you mean?
Over there, by that table.
But, well,
Maybe you will a lot sooner than you be expecting. Are you ready to talk about Miss Waldron?
Of course. Yes, I think she's beautiful. I think she's a charming girl. Now, if she were only a bit more friendly.
Is that all you've got to say?
No, but for the moment, it'll have to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you better come with me.
Where?
To Miss Van Wyck's house.
Why there?
Me and my boys have given that place a mighty fine once-over. Somebody that done a killing could think that we'd have no more reason to go back there. But we have, Mr. Highland. Come on.
Well, are you satisfied, Elisha? Or is there a trace of Ann Waldron upstairs or even down here in the cellar?
I ain't through looking yet, Mr. Highland.
Where do you expect to find her? The coal bin?
Maybe. Hand me that shovel.
All right, but
On the other hand, maybe you better do the shoveling. I can keep an eye on you that way.
Well, anything to make a selectman happy, especially if he's the chairman of the board.
You're a mighty calm young fella, ain't you? Pretty sure of yourself.
I was brought up right.
What do you know about Miss Van Wyck?
She's dead.
The postman mentioned you got a letter from New York this afternoon. It was in a woman's handwriting.
I get lots of letters.
From dead people?
And you can never tell about that, Elisha. Sometimes you can swear a person is alive, and then after you've known him for a while, you...
But this letter, Mr. Highland, the postman had an idea it was in Miss Van Wyck's handwriting, from what he remembers of her handwriting.
I didn't kill her. That's what you're leading up to.
Yep, that's what I'm leading up to. You got that letter?
Nope.
That'll suit yourself, Mr. Highland. You don't have to talk now.
Wait a minute. That suitcase, it was buried in the coal.
Well, I'll be swan. Open. Jumping G. Hostel. Jewel.
Diamonds.
That must be $1 million worth.
So that's it. That's why Miss Van Wyck was killed.
Uh-huh.
She come back here too soon. Whoever was hiding the stuff here figured that she'd be in New York, maybe. And maybe not, Mr. Highland.
No?
Maybe that person knew she was coming back. Maybe him and Miss Van Wyck were sort of partners in a business that wasn't legal. Does that make sense to you, Mr. Highland?
I don't know. I don't go in for guesswork.
How about cyanide of potassium?
You're singing way off key, Elisha.
But you've got the right tune, ain't you? Put your hands up, Mr. Highland.
All right.
Now, just you walk up them stairs. And no monkey business, my friend. I got an eye like an eagle.
Operator, 124.
Hello.
Elisha, this is Leonard Case. You found Ann Waldron?
No.
Oh, good heavens, what are you doing about it?
I got searching parties out all over the island.
But what about David Highland? From his house that she called for help.
He'll talk, Mr. Case, about Miss Waldron and about Miss Van Wyck, too.
You mean that he killed Myra?
Yeah? Well, Mr. Case.
Yes?
The folks here in the village tell me your car's been parked all day by the general store.
I know. My butler, Sam Ray, took it this morning. Send him back if you see him, will you?
Ain't nobody seen him since 2 o'clock this afternoon. I reckon you'll have to be advertising for a new butler, Mr. Case.
Well, that's ridiculous. Sam wouldn't quit me without notice.
Maybe not, but he ain't on the island.
Okay, sister, on your feet. Shut up. We're going to take a ride now in the open sea. Fresh air and just enough fog to keep me and you out of sight. Nice, isn't it? The way that fog comes in over the water. Perfect hideout. Even better than this stinking old tool shed. Tough, ain't it? You got so much to say, but that gag don't let you. Yeah. Okay, get going. Right down to the boat. Then maybe when we get way out in the ocean, I'll tell you a nice, interesting bedtime story. Okay, baby, this is it. Hey, you're dying to talk, ain't you? Okay, I'll take off the gag. Hey, you can scream, too. There ain't a soul around here to hear you, 8 miles offshore.
Sam Ray, when Leonard Case finds out about this,
What's he gonna do, fire me?
he'll... What have you got against me? Why did you bring me out here to kill me?
I don't like snoopers, baby.
I was only trying to protect myself. Elisha McConville suspected me of killing Myra Van Wyck. I didn't do it. I had to find out who did.
So you went after a letter?
Thought it might give me a clue.
Yeah,
Did that letter contain any evidence, Sam?
plenty.
What kind of evidence?
You're sure a dame, ain't you?
Can't be afraid to tell me now. I'll never have a chance to... Will I?
How right you are.
Well, are you going to tell me, or aren't you?
Baby, that letter meant the difference between $1 million and zero. That Highland guy...
Then he was mixed up with the death of Myra.
Shut up.
What's the matter?
Listen. There's a boat out there. You make one sound.
You listen.
Are you dirty little... Yeah. I'm gonna finish you off right now and get out of here. Get away from him, Miss Waldron. Get out of that boat.
Go ahead, Elisha. Go ahead. And that's the whole story, Leonard. If it hadn't been for Elisha, I'd be at the bottom of the ocean now.
And, darling, I don't know what to say to you. I feel as though it's all my fault.
Nonsense.
Oh, but Sam worked for me. I trusted him. How was I to know that he was a diamond thief and that he killed Myra? He did kill Myra, didn't he, Elisha?
I reckon so. We got no way of knowing now with him at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, all I can say is thanks for saving Ann. Now, how about a party to celebrate? Sam gone, I guess we'll have to rely on Mabel to do the honors. Mabel! Candy, Mabel, for the lady. If she could only cook. Mabel!
She flew out the window. Leonard, she's flying toward Myra's house.
Candy for the lady, eh, Mr. Kane?
I don't understand what got into that bird. She's never disobeyed orders.
And I reckon she ain't disobeying them now. She's flying to the only lady she knows. All right, Mr. Case, you can talk now. You got a mind to.
But I got nothing to say.
That's your privilege. But you killed Myra Van Wyck by sending that bird out last night with a piece of poisoned candy. And you done it because you knew the lady would take the candy from the bird, maybe as an omen of reconciliation. Miss Waldron, did you know that Mr. Case and Miss Van Wyck was husband and wife?
Married?
Yep. I asked the police in New York to do a routine check on Miss Van Wyck, and they come up with the dope.
Leonard.
All right, so what? I didn't want her around. I told her to stay away from the island, to leave me alone.
And you had good reason to. She might have found them diamonds in her coal bin. That would have been too bad, wouldn't it? For you.
David?
Anne! Well, what brings you down to the beach at this hour of night?
You. And some of the things you can explain to me about Leonard.
Oh. Well, Leonard Case was a smuggler. Sam Ray worked for him. So did a lot of others. It was my job to round up the gang from the top down.
Your job?
Mm-hmm. I'm an agent of the Treasury Department.
Oh. Well, that tells me a lot.
Well, that's why I had to be so tough with you on occasions. I couldn't take the chance of being implicated in a murder. I would have had to explain my position to Elisha.
But he's an officer of the law.
Rounding up a gang of smugglers was my job. Finding a murderer was his.
Yes. But what about that letter you received from Myra?
That, my dear, was an authorization for me to enter her house and search it.
Oh. Oh! What a... Oh,
What a little dope you are.
Mr. Highland.
David. Come on, let's take a walk.
And so closes tonight's Crime Club book, Death Blew Out the Match, based on the story by Kathleen Moore Knight. Stedman Coles did the radio adaptation. Roger Bauer produced and directed. Oh, I beg your pardon. Hello, I hope I haven't kept you waiting. Yes, this is the Crime Club. Well, I'm the librarian. Yes, yes. Come over a week from tonight. Good. We have a very unusual story about a murderer who was revealed by postage stamps. It's called For the Hangman. In the meantime? Well, in the meantime, there's a new Crime Club book available this week and every week at bookstores everywhere. Mm-hmm. It's available now. Quite all right. And we'll look for you next week.
This program came to you from New York. Mutual's Mystery Hour continues immediately after station identification with a casebook of Gregory Hood. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Welcome back. Well, I have to be honest, I did not recognize most of the actors. Future episodes of the Crime Club do include a cast list, which is helpful. But this was an interesting story. I recognized one voice for sure, Richard Colmore, who's better known as Boston Blackie. And this was just a nice story, and they did a good job because, taking an entire mystery novel and condensing it into half an hour, that is a challenge. And they did a great job, I think, establishing atmosphere and covering just enough of the complexity to make it an interesting story. So I hope you enjoyed the Crime Club, and actually this will be next Sunday will be the last Sunday we haven't brought you something between the video theater programs and the specials we did. We've had something going every Sunday for 6 weeks, so we won't be back next Sunday. But tomorrow, be sure and listen as we start again off with yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and then we continue on through the rest of the week. And I hope you'll be listening to us throughout. Send your comments to box13 at greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter, Radio Detectives, and become one of our friends on Facebook, facebook.com/Radio Detectives. From Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham, signing off.